Alright, bet. I'm having a little problem with my phone, but look, I'm gonna go ahead and get into, being young, dumb, and wild. Alright, so we're gonna start with a story, about me, my peoples. No names being mentioned, but they know who he is, so shout out to y'all. So, we was young, we was about 14 at the time, 14 or probably 15. Teenage years, that's when you really, young and wild or whatever. So, we used to smoke. My uncle used to smoke too. A whole lot of grass, whole lot of grass. He ain't getting no fuck. Like, we'll go over his crib, anytime they had the game on. He's big, 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 rolling up. He never smoked the blunts. And there's another story, but I could tie that into this because one time, had one dude that we rocked with. He was out there getting it, you know, and we all knew him. My uncle knew him. All of the nephews, which is my cousins. We all knew him, and he had went to Mexico. Cuban cigars on deck. So we have rolled some up with the Cuban. A lot of dudes don't get to roll up weed with Cuban cigars. I'm gonna just let that be known right there. I don't know nobody that ever did that, but I was 15 and had that pleasure of doing that. That's when I used to smoke. Don't smoke no more. Ben quit smoking years ago. I get paranoid. I don't know. I don't like the feeling no more. Back then, it was all laughs, and it made me motivated to do this and do that. Nowadays, no, I shut down. If I'm smoking, then one out of, not even one, 9 out of 10 times, I'm ready to go to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? And that's about it. But so yeah, we smoke whatever, whatever. So me and my cousins, at the time, we go here, we do our thing, my peoples, we do our thing. We still smoking every day, drinking. I'm drinking. They ain't really like to drink like how I drink. They was the main smokers, like, and I was the main smoker too. It's just that I like drinking with mine at the same time. Pothead status, but still had that. I had to have that drink. Now remember, I'm only like 14, 15 at this time. So, like I said, my uncle, he used to blow it down all the time. And this ain't no news to him. He know what happened and all of that. So, that been passed or whatever. But, one day we come up with the idea in our mind. You feel what I'm saying? Shit. Oh, he got hella stashes. You feel me? Like, this nigga, the way he smoked, like, he'd go ahead, roll up, pass that around. He rolling up again though. Pass that around. Rolling up again to the point everybody got about like two in their hand. Niggas don't even know where to pass it no more. Like that how much weed yo had though. You feel what I'm saying? So alright, cool. So we low on it for real. We could have asked him or whatever, but he ain't really like giving it to us because niggas was young. He think either we probably gonna sell it or get caught with it once we leave or whatever. So he never did that. He never handed it to us. The only time we could smoke if we was in there with him, I guess so he could keep watch on us or whatever. So we like, dang, niggas need to do something to come up or whatever. That's why I keep telling kids, man, stay in school, do the right things, don't smoke, don't drink, don't do none of that because all of it is dumb. At the end of the day, for real, like all of it, And I know what smokers out there and drinkers out there, and I still drink. Don't get me wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But like as a teenager, get to that age where you could actually do what you need to do for real. If you want to really do that, then go ahead. So anyway, we come up with a little plan. Not even like a little plan. We pretty much just going off the top. We goes down, goes we staying pretty much, right around the corner from where he stay at. So we goes up there. We goes up there, whatnot, goes in the crib, we looking, we searching. He ain't there, so we already know. We going through shit, we going through shit, we going through. Can't really find nothing. We finding, roaches. That's what we call them for real in Baltimore. Maybe they call them around all around the world. I don't know. I don't smoke no more, so we got roaches. And man, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna do it. So we look, and it took probably about like a good I probably say like 15 to like 25 minutes, maybe at the most. And my peoples, they find it. Like, oh, it's in a can or whatever. Got the can, got that bit. Yeah, man, it's wrapped up, so I ain't never known somebody. I mean, I guess you try and preserve it, so I get it. But I'm like, damn, so he must got another said if he got this wrapped up, it had to be wrapped up. And like, damn, I don't even know, man. We talking about like 50, 60 bags, the grass or whatever. So doing this, I'm still with my peoples. Get that for real. Close up the door, So we out there. Young and dumb. Young and wild. So we goes here. First stop we make, man, we going straight to the motherfucker. We going straight to that goddamn gas station. Let's grab up the Dutchess. This how you know it was a while ago. This is when niggas was still smoking Dutchess, and it was all about the cigarellos and all of that. So we goes here, we grabs up our thing. You feel me? And we gets the bopping down. Now my peoples, he a hot boy. We always called him that. To this day, like he still be known for that, but nothing like he was back then. And I'm glad he home too, my G. So we goes there, he stops, hop on. There's a church right there, so it's like this brick wall that's probably about like I'm gonna say like 5 feet tall. The brick wall for real, and it's the main street right there. So he hops up on there, and he at the same time like throwing the bags away, to get the weed out. Now that we got the roll ups, we got something to roll with. He throwing them out immediately, pretty much like right after we left out there. I'm like, at the time, I believe I had already got high. I think we had smoked a few roaches while we was in there, so I believe I'm already high. Cause if I would have peeped that out, I'm like, nigga, you leaving a trail, pretty much. With bags though, so the bags is still flying. Roll up there, goes back to the crib, which is around the corner from my uncle's spot. The bags is literally, it's like a trail. Like, you'll be like, what the world's dumbest criminals type shit, right? So the bags are still, because he's still taking shit apart and all of that for real. You feel what I'm saying? It was that many bags surrounding the marijuana, weed, grass, loud, whatever you want to call it. So we gets to the house, we do our thing, we smoke or whatever. That time my uncle, he came at, I believe, because of the bags, or I don't know. I'm not in. That's the one thing I'm gonna go ahead and do an updated story to this because I don't even know if he really came through that time. Now, this is another story with my peoples right here. Now, I already told you about my uncle, and he get down and shit. He definitely smokes it up. He do that thug. He be on that shit for real. So, man, my peoples again, not the same one, but another one of my peoples. So we was drinking. We was out drinking for a minute. We drinking all night, da da da. We had caught news that, the house got raided. It wasn't for nothing that my uncle had did. It just got raided because I guess who was around, surrounding, the outside people and shit. So his shit got raided. Didn't have nothing to do with him. They messed this shit up. Now, this is why I call her, put that title up, Young and Wild, because it was wild and dumb at the same time. So we goes here, like I said, we been drinking for real. My uncle just had his crib raided. They done messed his whole crib up. But I know what they didn't find or whatever. So we come up with the bright idea, man, we finna go in that bit. We finna go in there ASAP or whatever. So we goes here, we goes up there just to see what the hell going on or whatever. And the door locked once we get there. And I'm like, he done got that bit locked up now for real. So, we had to get through it. So got through it or whatever. So we had to wreck the place and again to make it look like it was another raid. That was going through our drunk minds. Like I said, we was only kids at that time. Young teenagers. Dumb, 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 dumb. And we gets to going through shit. We find certain things for real. So back we goes here right around the corner at my grandmother crib. Hold on, y'all. Give me a little second because I gotta cut this off. It's keep going off, and I know y'all can hear this dumb pissing me off right now. So we goes around the corner, and we go right back to my grandma's spot. That's right around the corner, whatever. We in there and shit. We cool and we like, all right. We don't think he about to come, We don't think nothing for real. We like, shit, he already had our work. We about to go ahead. We got our shit, man. We good. We about to smoke, 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 smoke. That's just what come with being a pothead. You do dumb shit like that, especially when you young. So we chilling, smoking, we like, all right, that shit over with, da skip. So I don't know, I hear somebody car pull up and stop, and I hear the door shut for real, man. It shut like loud. So I goes out for real from the room that me and my people's in. I goes out. I look, it's on. He mad. I see the look on his face. It's like he already know what's up. I'm like, man. I'm like, shit. I'm like, alright. I'm like, yo, maybe he ain't coming around here for this, but it's like, yo, with his face, like, I already know what's up. And so I go back, I tell my people, I'm like, yo, I'm coming through right now, yo. And he ain't playing or whatever, you feel me? So you hear that shit, and next thing you hear, I hear him downstairs talking to somebody, I guess asking like where me and such at. And they tell him like, oh no, they upstairs, they done came in, whatever, whatever. Man, he come upstairs, yo. He said first that he was like, cause the my peoples that I had is a big dude. We talking 6'4", about 300 pounds. My aunt is down there like that size, around that size for real. You feel what I'm saying too? So, he goes ahead and hit him with the like ain't even what the dumb nigga. That what he said. That was that word. Dumb nigga. So he tried to explain himself for real, man. Like I said, we still kids. He tried to explain himself like what's going on, da da da. Man, he looked at me, I'm like, I ain't even say nothing for real. He hit me with one. Boom! I'm like, dang. He like, I already know it was your asses in my house right after I just had my shit raided. He wildin' for real. So I'm like, man, I don't even know what to say because I'm like, shit, I'm in the wrong. Like, usually I've been a type that if I get hit, and I'm talking not even usually, like majority, it's 99%, nine damn near times that I get hit, I'm going to hit back. Depending on that person for real. Like if it's a female, you know what I mean? And or if it's a family member that I'm really, but it gotta be usually a female, but I know we done did this already, so I ain't even had nothing to say. And he looks at my cousin, you dumb motherfucker. I know it was you because he not big enough, even though I was big enough to kick down the door and shit. But he was like, I know it was you that got in there because he ain't big enough to even kick down that door. So he hit him with an right upside his shit. Right upside his shit. So that I don't know. In my mind, I think I was laughing to be honest, cause we was high already for real. So he said a whole bunch of stuff that really neither one of us probably remember because we was still lit and drunk at the same time. So he had left out for real and that was that situation. And then that next day, or that day, matter of fact, it wasn't even the next day, it was probably like later on that same day in that evening or whatever, we found out who took rest in peace to her because I mean, I guess she just told him, exactly what was what. I ain't tripping. She told on niggas, it is what it is, but it was the chick that lived next door. She was an older female or whatever. And she told him, she said, yeah, it was a big, fat, light skinned, heavyweight dude, that came in the back way to the house. And it was a smaller, he was tall, but he was, skinnier, dark skin that came in with him or whatever. And that's how we got found out. That's one of my stories about being young. Two of my stories being young and dumb. Needless to say, after that, never did nothing like that no more, especially with my own peoples. And honestly, I'm more than sure. I know I paid him back for real. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. I paid my own back for real. Don't know if my peoples did, but if not, then it is what it is. And if so, then yeah. But yeah, I just seen my own, the same one not that long ago, a few weeks back. And nah, we ain't never really talk about that situation though. But yeah, he definitely had the right two people. And I know for a fact he did not hit as hard as he could have, cause he know he would have broke. So I know for a fact at that time he could have broke niggas' jaws. I know that for a fact. Um, I'm like he gave niggas. It wasn't no love tap, but it wasn't no like yeah, like you a nigga on the street that just came in here and did this. Like I'm about to pull out the gun and do this. Like, but nah, I mean. Now, to say we learned our lesson, I would say no, because, we got into other things, but it just wasn't involving family. Like, it's never supposed to be family. You feel what I'm saying? So, and as far as kids that even think about doing drugs, man, just don't think about that. Don't do it, period. Like, I got a father that's gone now, got killed was a killer, and had it been his stuff that we took, I probably wouldn't even be here, nor my cousin. So just yeah, man, just man, stay in school. Positivity, yo, that's all. Do what you gotta do to survive, but don't do it on another person's dime, you know? And weed is not part of surviving at all. Weed is a part of trying to have fun, and it ain't a part of surviving. It ain't like it was food. If it was food that we took, it'd have been nothing. But you get the message, man. It's Sav Trail 4149. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'ma still be doing my every type of video I can think of, with jail stories and hood stories. I go to work again for the first time in a few months for reals tomorrow, so I holler at y'all when I can. Back.